Hey guys, welcome back. Right now I have something pretty fun that I plan on doing, which just so happens to include bulbs. And what you're looking at are crocus. Now, in this box, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a ton in here. And the variety is the Pickwick crocus. Now, don't be mistaken, because all of these look pretty gosh darn similar when it comes to the bulbs, but they're not all the same varieties. So I want to show you guys the first variety, which this one's a really interesting one. This is the crocus. I don't know how to pronounce that second portion, but I believe it's sativus, but it also goes by saffron. Now, I don't know if you can tell by the picture, but it has these red stems. Now, this plant is known for being being used to make one of the most expensive spices in the world. The interesting thing is it takes so many bulbs in order to make the spice, because all you're taking is the red stems in order to make the spice, no other portion of the flower. The next variety we kind of already went over, but it is the Pickwick. Now, the Pickwick is a striped crocus, and I really love this variety. I already have it growing in my garden, but the area I want it in, we're going to go over in just a bit. You can see it looks really similar to the saffron, or the other variety of crocus. And the difference between these two is this one will flower in spring, and this here will flower in fall. So I got to get these guys in ground relatively quickly, because they're going to want to flower pretty soon here. Alright, so the box here is actually just a mix of white crocus and Pickwick, because I wanted to put it in an area, so I just have it sitting here in this container. I have a few snowdrops inside this box. They're actually doubles, and I kind of lost the picture, so I'm gonna have to show you guys an image here in a sec. But these are the snowdrops, which look relatively similar to the crocus. You can tell, relatively similar. And then in this box I also have some anemones. So these anemones, these are a mixed variety, the Belanda mix, which, if you can see the picture, it does come with a variety of colors. Next we have the Glory of the Snow. I did put multiple of these bags in here. Everything's just kind of sitting off to the side there. But yeah, and also looking relatively similar to the crocus. And as for the last box here, I do have a white variety of crocus. This is just 12 regular crocus. We're just going to, or Joan of Arc, I believe. And I only have a few in here because I mixed some with the Pickwick, and then we have these just singular that I'm going to put in an area. So the plan is to plant all of the crocus and other varieties in this general area, because it's right outside my window, and I thought it'd be really interesting to see all the little flowers popping up in spring. This way it's kind of like a chorus of plants. In fact, not everything in this area is evergreen. We do have a lot of deciduous plants, or plants that will make a return in spring. So it's going to be interesting to see, especially with the saffron showing up in fall, and then the crocus coming back in spring. So I'm going to start with the saffron bulbs, or the crocus, the fall blooming crocus. And what I have here is my Hori knife, which has measurements on it. And because crocus don't like to be placed too deep in the soil, as you can see, these are small bulbs, we're only going to dig just a very small amount underneath the ground and place them or plop them in the soil, which I think I'm going to go by maybe 2 inches. We'll go 2 inches deep and bury it there. So these guys should do fine on their own. I'm not gonna do too much. I'm not even gonna place them nearby each other, And before I cover all these crocus bulbs, I'm just gonna get everything placed in ground or placed where I want it before I cover, so I know where everything's at, because I want these guys placed randomly around the garden.
I'm looking up from my window, sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow, I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet, we can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room, we'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food, I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I get the wine and the corkscrew, you don't have to do one single thing. You don't know how much I want
to get the striped or the Pickwick crocus in ground. Now I do have about 7 packs of 20, so there's a ton in here. So that's a lot. All right, time to get planting. Guys, so that was a lot of crocus. I placed all the striped crocus in ground, but now I want to get these white crocus, at least in the area off to the side here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take these and then I'm just gonna toss them around, and where they land is probably where I'm gonna plant them. I'm gonna throw some in that area as well. Oh, I better not lose them. One thing I didn't mention is that you're going to place the pointy side up. So, I mean, it's got like a really obvious pointy side to it, if you can see that there. And then the bottom has where the old roots were. So, we're going to go ahead and place these. Oops, where were they just sitting? One there. Let's put one back there. So, pointy side up. Place them in. And we should have a spring display here. Alright guys, all that's left is to place these in ground. That was a lot of bulbs, but we have the Glory of the Snow, and then the anemone blanda mix, or blanda mix, whatever. So we're gonna get both the anemones and the Glory of the Snow in ground. By the way, it does say the name on that one is the Blue Giant of the Glory of the Snow. So I can't wait to get these guys in. It's gonna take me a second, but we should get it done. Which way's the right way. I'm just putting them sideways just in case I get it wrong. So I'm gonna continue placing the anemones in all the way till the end over there.
Alright guys, it's actually starting to get pretty dark and cold, so I'm going to head in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.